Okay, and we have our lovely load screens, and welcome to a special version of City of Heroes videos. We are doing the Con Task Force. Basically, in this, we get to fight a bunch of fifth columns, and then we'll have to take on their mighty leader, the Reichsman, which is an evil counterpart of the original Statesman. As to what the fifth column is, they were the original plan for what was going to be known as the group known as the Council that is now in the game. But due to the fact that the fifth column were based on certain German elements from World War II, they opted to pull them out of the game for a while before the game was first launched. The fifth column have returned in recent years and are trying to set themselves back up. And to do that, they do need to free their trapped leader, the Reichsman. If my memory of game lore is correct, Reichsman was captured and imprisoned by the Statesman. But now he's coming back. And yes, as you can see, I am playing one of my favorite characters, my 100th character to be precise, and yes, he is a tribute to the fallen statesman. Call down a little lightning. What they're trying to do is they're trying to rob the time capsule, as I recall, that was left by the Omega team. There we go. Yep, they're trying to raid the time capsule left by the Omega team for anything they can get. That might be of use. Someone's already hit the Chloe, that's good. We're about to be teleported. Zoom! Okay, now we got a bunch of fifth columns here to fight. One of whom is this guy I'm tangling with, and he's a high-level vampiric enemy. But as you can see, this team packs a bit of a punch, so we're not too... Alright, he's down. Now we gotta smash an object up ahead here, and we'll be done with this mission. If I can reach it. Trying to ghost your way to it sometimes is not easy. Especially when you're being blocked. That's better. Looks like I was stuck in something, but now we're moving. There we go. Made it. Just use the old lightning. Huh. Surprised it didn't destroy it one blast. But oh well. And our beautiful loading screens again as we hop out. Okay, here we go, about to start the second mission. Okay, this one we gotta smash a bunch of enemy portals and then get out fast because Reichsman's gonna spawn in this mission. And at the moment, per the plot of this task force, we are not able to beat him. He is truly invulnerable at this moment. And that's not good. I mean, sure, I could stay in clash with him, but it would be pointless. And again, per the way this task force is designed, he cannot be killed yet. It's not a lack of power on my part, it's just the way they built this thing. We're forced to get a plot device that can siphon off his excess energy so that we can take him out. Which reminds me, do I still possess it from a prior run, or did I get rid of it? Oh, looks like I got rid of it. Okay. Well, that's fine. Basically, the best thing to do is once the last portal is down is just open up an Ouroboros portal and jump out. Okay, Reichsman's come out to play now, and now it's time for people to get the heck out of here. And while it is tempting to stick around and engage Reichsman in battle, there's no point. So, out I go. The mission will end automatically, it's on a timer. Just gotta wait a few moments. Okay, the mission has ended and we're about to jump into our third mission. Here we go. Basically, it's take down a base leader and then click a glowy. The problem is there's multiple glowies and some of them are fake. The leader himself is no big deal to me. I've taken him out many times on many characters. But one thing that's fun about this task force and its counterpart on the red side is that you're fighting 5th column, and let's face it, beating up on 5th column, or dare I use the word Nazis, seldom gets old. Basically what we are doing in this is we're basically called speedrunning it. We're just trying to tear through the missions as fast as we can and end this. Okay, now it's just a matter of finding the glowy. It's usually the first glowy that you see when you're after you enter the mission, usually. Sometimes it's not. But I'm going to go on the presumption that it was and head back up. How did I know where the enemy was? That's easy. I remember this map rather well. The enemy has a tendency to be gathering in the southern area on this map, which is exactly what they did. Oops. Almost missed my turn there. Looks like I found it. We shall see what we shall see. Yep, I found it. Our lovely loading screen again. And I exit back in the Ouroboros time zone. Ta-da! And from here we need to go to Peregrine Island for the next mission, so I'm going to zone out there now. Basically this mission will be get 5 glowies and then leave, because that's all we have to do to get the plot device that's needed. First we gotta talk to Tina McIntyre, but anyone can do that. It doesn't have to be me, it does not have to be the team leader, it could be anybody in the team. But basically, the faster you get to talk to her is the faster you can get the mission, which means the faster you can keep on moving. So as we dive down, read the text a bit. Okay, here's the text for it. Feel free to pause your playback of the vid if you want in order to read it all. Because here we go. I pretty much know where the glowies are, but one of them will spawn an ambush, but I wanted to get this far one out of the way because it's usually the one that's the most surrounded. I have high level invulnerability and defense, so the odds of me being affected by the enemy fire, as you can see, is pretty low. Someone else got that one, that's perfectly fine. Doesn't really matter who gets them as long as they're clicked upon. Alright. Now the time skip back to Ouroboros because they want you to board trains all the time or transports in order to get to the main missions of this. Well, the Ouroboros portal, as you've seen, can serve the same function. So we just slide back out to Ouroboros and we wait for the next mission to load. Here we go. Alright, basically for this one we gotta basically fight, clear our way to the Reichsman's lair, and get ready to take him on. He's gonna have 4 arch villains from various villain groups there that he's trying to recruit. One's Nemesis, one's Malta, one is Ray, I believe, and the other one should basically be from the Carnivals. We'll see them all. I could easily fight and plow my way through it, but since this is a quote speed run, we want to avoid as much of the fighting as is possible. There we are. Made it. Alright, looks like we're going to go for a mass teleport to bring the group here. Okay, I pretty much yanked everything here. Here's our little plot device temp tower. And here we go. Whoops, here comes this massive lightning attack. Gotta watch for that. It is capable of stunning anybody, myself included. If I were using a stone armor tank, it could still stun it even through the supreme protection that granite armor and rooted would offer. And he's got those villains trapped in force fields as he tries to bargain with them. Or should I say, force them to work for him. Okay, he's been zapped a couple times with the Dimension Grounding Ray. And it looks like many of us have brought out our big guns in the form of our Vortex. At this point, it's basically just a massive beatdown on a villain with a lot of hit points, nothing more. Type in an old joke about this. Because basically the character does kind of look a lot like M. Bison from the old Street Fighter games. Okay, we pretty much have him siphoned of all of his power, his stamina. That's a good thing. That means no lightning for him. As he gets weaker, he asks for the other villains to come and assist, but our main focus at the moment is just to beat the living crud out of him, and then deal with the others later, which will be easy. Probably trigger his unstoppable pretty soon if he can, just to stall the fight, make him run longer than he should. He is going down. Oh yeah, Reichsman's going down. Okay, Reichsman drops. Let me route my pets to a different target. In this case, I'll let them fight the Nemesis while we take on Vanessa DeBoer. She should be taken down fast because of her psionic capabilities. Same with the Countess Cray. There aren't many power sets that give psi protection in the game, and the psionic wielders you kind of want to take out as quickly as you can. Just because their mind power can rip through your armored defenses if you're not careful. Down goes Nemesis, and now for Falcon of the Hall. Okay, we did it in 25 minutes out of a 30-minute time goal. And I don't need the component for incarnate power, so I'm going to take the reward merits. So, we hope you enjoyed that little video tour of the Khan Task Force from City of Heroes. We'll see you on our next video.